This is Trulywicked Crafts Flosstube. I am Ava. I'm known as Trulywicked Crafts on Etsy, on Tumblr, on Instagram. Whew. It's a little chilly. Where was I? I was at Instagram. I have a Trulywicked Crafts Flosstube page on Facebook, which I'm not doing much on just yet, but I hope to change that after the holidays. There is, Twitter. I'm Trulywicked of Y over on Twitter, and I am Trulywicked on Ravelry, where I post, crochet stuff. I have absolutely no idea what just schlunked through the mail slot. Okay, I'm gonna get up and go see, because now I'm curious. Well, did you take that opportunity to go get some popcorn, get yourself something to drink, whatever? I have no idea where I was. I think I had just reached, the Ravelry portion. The mail does not usually run this time of day, by the way. It usually runs, 2, 3, 4 o'clock. Sometimes as late as like 6 p.m., which I imagine I imagine our mail carrier just loves having to deliver after dark. Ugh. And she put it through the actual mail slot. We have a mailbox, but it's a fairly, it's a little one. Standard size. And apparently that's the first of 2 runs the mail carrier will be making today. Because yesterday was a National Day of Mourning, which meant the post office was closed. Which also meant, I would imagine, a lot of people were cranky about their packages not arriving. So, it's from 123 Stitch. I will literally open it when we get to the brownies portion of this episode. I think I said on Ravelry I show stuff like this. And I may have just repeated myself for the 3rd time. This is me, folks. Odds are very low for any kind of editing except popping the music and title card in. That's probably going to be it this time around. So where was I? Thank you to anyone who has liked, commented, subscribed, shared, even those who have disliked, though I can't imagine they're still watching if they've already disliked a previous video, but you never know. So thank you all. I appreciate it. I appreciate every single view on the video. I appreciate every comment. I don't always know what to say in response to a comment, except thanks, sometimes a heart, sometimes a hug in little fancy brackets, because you can't do like the little asterisk on either side on YouTube. That just bolds the word. That's generally what I try to reply to every comment, but sometimes I just don't know what to say beyond thank you. I appreciate everybody who is coming back for more of this. I don't know why at this right now, but I appreciate it greatly. If anyone has shouted me out, please let me know. I don't currently watch a lot of new FLOSSTUBERS, and I will be real, I'm probably not going to watch a whole bunch of new FLOSSTUBERs, simply because there are only so many hours in a day, and at least 6 of those hours need to be devoted to actually getting some sleep. So, the reason I'm wearing a hat today is because my hair is atrocious, and I just don't feel like washing my hair. It got down to 39 inside the house last night. Yeah, the electric blanket was on, people. So, I'm a little chilled. And I'm not washing my hair. I'm not getting wet when it is that cold in the house. Did I welcome any new viewers? Thank you. You're getting a little offside my regular today, I think. I don't know. But, hi! A great big hug to you. Great big cyber hug. Thank you for coming to check me out. So, I think that's it for a very hot mess of a greeting. Let's move it along. Not much is going on in my personal sphere. Beyond today, I have to make out and send out whole bunches of Christmas cards. I buy the little Walmart pack. Well, this time I bought the little Walmart pack because I do not have, I don't have the supplies nor the time to be able to make all the cards this year. Plus, there are people who do it a lot better than I do. But I've got that to do. It's a post office day. Because, y'all, if you pray or just do anything that puts good thoughts out into the universe, send some of those to my mother, please. She works at a church. It's the Christmas season. She works in a church kitchen. And it's a big church. Like, it has its own lighthouse. She has worked... she only had 1 day off last week. And she has no days off this week. She doesn't have a day off until the 15th. So, yeah, she's not a happy camper, and I'm not too pleased for her neither. You'd think with yesterday being a national day of mourning, everybody would get a day off, right? Apparently not. Work and life is smacking my mom around like a hacky sack. If you can send, positive energy her way, please do. Because she needs it. She needs it right now. Oh, Lord. She comes home and she's out. Like a light. I don't know why I have an itchy eye. But apparently I do. Where was I? Well, there's the first cow. Oh, right. Well, like I said, there's not much going on with me personally, except I'm crafting like a fiend. I'm going insane. And at some point, I'm probably going to be singing, they're coming to take me away. Haha. But because it is, you know, it's the holidays. There are a lot of gifts to be made. I say a lot. And there are not actually all that many gifts to be made. I need to make a birthday gift for someone. I need to make a couple bags for family members. But the thing that I am like, my brain is going, oh my God, you idiot, why did you agree to do that? Why did you agree to do that before Christmas Eve? Is I'm making a crocheted blanket. I don't need it. It's a motif blanket, which already I'm like, crap. I don't like motifs. I don't like sewing together anything crochet. Why? I don't know. I have the patience to do a cross stitch pattern. Do I have the patience to sew together a few dozen motifs for a couch blanket? Nope. But no, I agreed to do it, so I will do it. And scream into a pillow every night before I go to bed until it's done. I haven't even got the center of all the motifs done just yet. I still have I still have 14 more of the centers to do. It's going to be a 6x6 blanket. And then I have to ring each square in another color, and then another rim, and then if you know anything about crochet, you know how motifs go. And then sew them all together by Christmas Eve. Also, after they're sewn together, have to soak and have to wash and soak and dry it all out too. I don't know why I agreed to do this before Christmas Eve. I'll do it. I will wind up doing it. I will succeed. But I'm going to drive myself crazy before Christmas Eve. Happens every year. Every year. What was my last minute project of last year? I don't remember. It wasn't the sweater. The sweater was the year before last. I don't remember what last year's. You crazy idiot. What are you doing making that this close to the... Why are you making that now? You should have started earlier. Have you lost your mind? Yeah, that's generally where my brain goes. That's generally what I do every year. Every year I say, oh no, I'm going to make stuff. I'm going to make things like all throughout the year. That way I'm not losing my mind all of December. Do I ever manage that? And it's always one big project that I take on at the end. Either at the end of November or the beginning of December. Like, I made a mermaid tail blanket for one of my younger cousins. I started it a week before before Christmas Eve. That thing was huge. And I managed to crank out a sweater for my granny in under a month. So, I bite off more than I can chew and wind up chewing it anyway. I do it every year, and one of the first things that's supposedly a resolution is to not do it again. And I do it anyway. I don't do New Year's resolutions very well. So that's where things are in my life right now. I told you I would show you this because it's sort of cross-stitchy related, but not really cross-stitch. My original plans were to make at least 4 of these to put them up in my Etsy shop. I ain't got time for that right now. Ain't gonna happen. But this one is made from Blackbird Designs fabric, the Madeira line that they put out for Moda. I think I'm pronouncing all that correctly. And it's adorable. It's got birds on it. So if Gulf Coast Stitch or Julie, excuse me, is watching, there's a bird on it. This is called the Charm Party Tote by, I think it's Penny Sturgis, Quilts Illustrated. And it's not bad. It's not bad. Little front pocket button came from my stash. And it's not like a pocket, it's just, that sort of pocket, and got 2 big internal pockets like that. And it's got fusible fleece on the inside. I don't know if we'll do it today or tomorrow, but I will be photographing this and putting it up in my Etsy before Sunday. And this is related to the Get Your Stitchy Wishes Granted tag. I made this for a very sweet person who I will be messaging. It still needs a zipper pull, but they asked for a bag that will fit an 8x8 Q-snap. I think this will. I don't have an 8x8 Q-snap to test it out, so I think this will fit an 8x8 Q-snap, but it's got a little pocket in there. So that's going to go to a wish I granted. Maybe I may not be able to send it out until like after the 21st or something, but it will get sent out. Like before January, it'll get sent out. So those are stitchy related, but not really stitching. Quick reminder about the TSC Thanksgifting Sal run by Amy Tavell. I almost say her last name, and I don't want to do that on YouTube. But that's run by Amy Tavell, TSC The Stitcher's Coven Thanksgifting. Hashtag TSC Thanksgifting. And it's, it's pretty much anything that's a gift, whether it be a gift for you, something you were gifted, something you're making as a gift for someone else. Hashtag it, put it on Instagram, let everybody know over it, please. You can do that. You can do the same on Facebook. So, why do I say this? I say this because I FFO'd, FFO'd, and FO'd some things. All of them are pretty much part of the TSC Thanksgifting set. Now this one, it'll be going in the mail today. Both the TSC Thanksgifting sale and hashtag get your stitchy wishes granted. So the design, the pattern, is out of 2018's Just Cross Stitch magazine. The ornament edition. It is Winter Barn. And I don't remember who it's by. You will be reading that here. So there will definitely be editing. The edging, the idea came from Priscilla and Chelsea of the Real Housewives of Cross Stitch. So, put a little bow up there, some backing and a little tag. And the reason it's TWC instead of like my other initials is because it's via Instagram, so pretty much know me as Trulywicked Crafts on there. So, and the other FFO, this is going to my granny. It's also from a Just Cross Stitch ornament edition. I think this one's the 2017. And it's the cardinal. Well, excuse me, folks. My tripod, it's a Gorilla Pod, is kind of touchy. Like one little bump against it and it goes. It's got a floppy head. So there is the Winter Cardinal. That'll be going to my granny. It's got just a little bit of sparkle that you can't really tell. At the bottom there, just below the bow, to hide the flat bottom. I am apparently not very good at mattress stitching, I think it's called, on a curve. Oh well. So those are the FFOs that qualify as part of the Thanksgiving sale. This also qualifies. It's not an FFO yet. I'm not sure how I'm going to FFO this, because I have only ever seen these fully finished off in the Mill Hill frames. But it is Old Time Harvest. It is the Christmas present for my mother. Because she likes old trucks. And it's the cold for everything, and I hate the perforated paper. I fully intend to do another large Mill Hill kit. I will not be doing another large Mill Hill kit on the perforated paper unless I get some stretcher bars to do it on, because doing it in hand, no. Not enough nope in the world, people. It drove me crazy. It absolutely drove me nuts. So, there's the back. I don't care. I'll let you see the back. So there is my finish. There are like one of two ways that I will finish this. Either I will bite the bullet and order a frame. There's a really cute one, but I don't know if it would get here before Christmas Eve. Because that's when Mom and I open gifts. We open gifts on Christmas Eve. Or I could go ahead, girl. Put some more on your to-do list. I could cut fabric and fold it over and stitch it in there. Maybe like have another like little bead border along there. And make it into a wall hanging. I don't know. Jury's still out. So, those are all my finishes. 2 FFOs, 1 FO. And those plus one other thing are all I've worked on for stitching this week. Next up, is Midnight Brew by Autumn Lane Stitchery. I got the moon done. I got the moon done. I actually managed to get a picture of that glowing last night, which I may insert at the end of this video. I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, that's the only other whip I've been working on. I really wish I really want to get all my gift crafting done, like dusted before Christmas Eve, because I really want to get my Clouds Factory Sal caught up and finished. Finished. Because, you know, it's the end of the year. It's the year-long Sal. I am way behind. I think I finished Kraken. Still have to do Jackalope and then everything. KLMN. I think everything after N is for Nessie. So I want to do that so bad. This is a hot mess, isn't it? Okay. What do I do after whips? Oh, right, brownies. Brownies. Well, you'd have heard it, right? And then had plenty of time for you to go and get yourself something to drink and whatnot. Now I do actually already have Amy of Amytville, and I don't watch her yet. I think she's called Romantic Tangle. Came up with the idea of doing a Dimension Sal. Now this has been on my 1, 2, 3 stitch wish list since I made it at the beginning of this year, because it's cute as hell. The Snow Bear stocking. I'm not going to start it yet. Because do I have time for another new start? No, I do not. But yeah, it's pre-sorted thread, 14 count blue Ada, felt. This is going to be interesting. Holy moly, this is going to be interesting. Needle and instructions with alphabet. 100% wool yarn included for hanger. So, you know, it's got the usual stuff. But it is absolutely adorable. And when the dimension, after I knock out that blanket, I will start it. Might not be much of a start, but it will be a start. Oh boy. And there's something else I got, but I can't show it to you because it's part of the gift for someone who I know watches this. So, that's it for brownies. FLOSSTUBERS. I have watched 2 new people this week. And that is Jessie Marie Does Stuff. She's adorable. She's got a very soothing voice and she is absolutely adorable. I love her. And she's a whole lot braver than I am with the amount of projects, and they aren't small projects either. They are big ass projects. So I have to salute her. And she's only got 1 video, and so I watched Jessie Marie Does Stuff, and I watched The Jeweled Antler. Bindi Stitchy and Amy Taville, and I imagine other FLOSSTUBERS have already like raved about her Etsy and her scissor fobs that she makes. She has a very good eye for sparkle and color, and she just put out her first FLOSSTUBE. She's great. You have to go watch it. It's just 1 video. For now. I hope she makes more. I really do hope she makes more. But only as she wishes to. So yeah, she was really fun to watch. And I believe that is... Yep, those were the only 2 I can think of that are new that I've watched this week. My YouTube recommendation. Do I have one this week? Usually I prepare a YouTube recommendation the night before, but I haven't been watching anything but FLOSSTUBE this past week. I really haven't. I mean, I could try and go back in my YouTube subscriptions and go, oh yeah, I like this person, but I like to give you a recommendation of at least one thing I've watched this past week. So yeah, there is no YouTube recommendation this week. Sorry. It's all been FLOSSTUBE and audiobooks. And Netflix, Amazon Prime, a little bit of Hulu, as I try to get all the madness done. So, that's it. That's it for this hot mess. Thank you for sitting through it. I appreciate you coming to visit me. I hope life treats you kind. Take care, y'all. Bye.